Hey guys, it looks like I'm live. If you can see me, say hey. Just waiting for it to catch up on my end. This part's always really fun. The endless wait. Maybe? Endless wait. Hey, there it is. Amazing. Great. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Well then, hi, how's everyone doing? How are people today? Okay. Yay, there they come. I want to know what everyone's working on today. And I also want to know if you can hear it, like the rain and thunderstorm that's happening outside my window right now. Keenan is here. Dee is here. Rainy Hammer is here. Lee is here. Kaylee is here. Lauren's here. Maya is here. Amber is here. Sarah is here. Yaza's back. Keenan's doing well. Jasmine forgot to make their coffee, so I'm very tired. Can you go make coffee now? Or is it like too late in the day for you? Because that would be rough. Ooh, Keenan is working on their outline. So far, 45 chapters, solid. I'm assuming this is for TDD, like you mentioned in the last stream. Rainy says, no storms. Well, maybe it's kind of quietening down. So maybe if we get like some thunder or something, you guys can hear it. Emma says, hi. Dee said, woke up late, still kind of fuzzy at 17:03 today. So 5:03, nice. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're still tired. Sarah is working on a literary fiction novel about 7,500 words in. Very cool. Amber says, I'll be working on a YA fantasy. Also love thunderstorms. Wish I could hear it. Me too. Honestly, if it's going to be like happening, I want you guys to like enjoy it as well. Hang on. There we go. Lee said, I'm working on, I'm assuming that's world building. I'm working on world building and outline for my Camp Nano novel. Same. That's what I'm doing today. I came up with an idea last night of what I'm going to do for camp. And I actually just filmed a video about my plan and what I'm going to be working on earlier today, aka like right before I started this video. So my voice is already like a little bit tired today, but I am very excited to be like outlining that today, even though I'm a pantser and I'm a little concerned about outlining just because it's not my strong suit. But that's so exciting. If you have not yet joined the Camp Nano Facebook group, you should. I don't know if it's linked in the description. I should probably do that. Oh, it is. Okay. So there's a Camp Nano Facebook group down below that I started to like sort of act as cabins because they got rid of cabins. And so if you want to come join that, it's just going to be a bunch of writer support writers in July. And sorry if you already have, but I didn't know it. There have been I think there's almost 50 people in it right now. So it's getting big. Kaylee said, I'm drafting and I'm about to break into Act 3. Solid. That's so exciting. Okay, so we didn't mean world building. Jasmine's going to make coffee as soon as we start sprinting. That sounds like a solid plan. Liv says, hey humans, I will be working on my second draft of a fantasy novella. Hi Liv, I don't know if I've seen you on a stream before, so welcome. Nice to have you. And that's exciting. Second draft. Love that. Dee says, I'll be working on my outline again because I fell way behind. Okay, so this is not for the story I thought he was writing. It's for Teenage Heroes because I need to know what I was doing. Rainey says, I'm going to write up some outlining notes into my document and then going to move on to writing a fantasy. That's so exciting. Maya says, tightening up some plot holes in a rom-com I'm working on. Kaylee said, oh, can't wait for that video. Thank you. Still edit it, but it should be up tomorrow. Lauren said, outlining a fantasy using a hybrid of the Save the Cat method and KM Wieland. I'm actually using Save the Cat for the first time this month. I'm kind of nervous, but that's what I'm going to be doing during today's stream. I have to go get the book because I wasn't prepared, but that's so exciting. I've never heard of KM Wieland though. I might have to look that up during our one of our sprints. Reading Koi says, I'm slowly drafting. That's the mood. Debbie says, not sure what I'm working on, either outline or characters. Okay. Nice. Caitlin says, I'm working on draft 2 of my fantasy novel. So many people are working on draft 2. Yay. Liv said, never caught a live stream of yours. Finally, I am here, and we are so happy to have you. KMJ says, I'm planning for the first time and so stressed because I have no idea if I'm doing it right. Honestly, same. I'm nervous to start like outlining because I don't know what the freaking heck I'm doing. So we're in it together. Don't worry about it. Sydney says, I'm working on my first book ever. It's a sci-fi and I'm on chapter 2. Nice. I love sci-fi. I love sci-fi. That's so cool. Congratulations on working on your first book. Emma says, I think I'll be doing some outlining behind. What? Emma says, I think I'll be doing some outlining by hand. Maybe I'll switch to rewriting my fantasy project. Wow. Outlining by hand is a really good idea. I might have to steal that. We'll see. Maybe I'll switch to rewriting my fantasy project. Well, whatever you choose to work on. Glad you're hanging out with us today. Keenan says, plotting his Teenage Heroes book to be 5 books. Nice. I always like longer series. Rainy Hammer says, I'm going to try Save the Cat as well. That's so cool. Leah says, hi, welcome back. Still outlining scenes for camp. Exciting. That's so cool. I don't know if you already joined or not, because like I said, the camp Facebook group that I made is already, like, I think you did join because I mentioned it in the last stream. Anyways, there's a Camp Nano cabin link down in the description box for a Facebook group if you guys want to join that. Keenan says, but instead of outlining 5 books, I'm outlining the whole story. I understand that. That's what I did for my Project DE. I outlined all 3 books just because I wanted the whole big picture instead of just like a little bit. Grace Wilcock is here and says, can't decide if I want to work on my work in progress or my research paper. I'm kind of thinking that's like not a hard debate, but I don't know what your research paper is about, so you might actually love the topic. Kim Wieland has multiple books on writing, but her best known is the one on character arcs. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Actually, I'm going to write that down right now. Kim Wieland. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, I have made note of it. Lee says, same here, I've never outlined before. I assume they're talking about outlining for the first time ever because we're all in this together. Yaza said, just muck about brainstorming session tonight. Solid. You have to start somewhere. Brainstorming's a great place. D at Emma said, I'm outlining by hand as well. Just realized again that I work best by hand, particularly in planning. I feel like that has something to do with like the mind-hand connection. And because you write slower than you can like type, it helps you like think through like what you're gonna write down before you actually write it down. That might just be a hunch, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. But I totally agree. I should do it, but I also just want to put it in my Excel document. So we'll see. Lauren says, new at outlining 2, daunting. I was told Kim Wieland's creating characters goes well with Save the Cat. Okay, cool. I will have to make note of that. I did make note of that. I'll have to order it. Emma said, yeah, I found outlining by hand really helps my creativity and things. Author JC is here. Welcome back. This is the first time I've been able to catch your live stream. Yay. I'm working on my outline, I think. Hey, so are a lot of us. So that's so exciting. Are you working on your outline for July? Are you doing Camp Nano, or is it for just like another story? What was I going to say? Okay, so if this is your first live stream, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so glad we're finally able to catch one. You comment on my videos a lot, though, and I love that. Leah said, yeah, I joined the group from the last stream and have already met such lovely people in it. Good. It has been like a very warm environment. Oh, so her research paper is on zoo animal conversations. I have so many questions. That sounds really cool, though. Devin says, howdy. Welcome back, Devin. Kaylee says, I brainstorm by hand, but that's mostly it. Makes sense. Grace says, but I still have some time to work on it, so I'm thinking I might work on my work in progress for a little bit and then switch over to my research paper. I think that sounds like a solid plan. Keenan said he found me from my J.K. Rowling outline. Yeah, it's a good video. I'm really proud of that one. It's also sitting, my outline is right there. So I will be doing a room tour and stuff because I'm in my new apartment and have not completely set up my writing room yet, but I will do a video of my writing room and stuff when it's all done. Drew is here. Hi, Drew. Welcome back. Liv says, I love having different notebooks for each project and putting notes, plot, and other stuff inside. That's so fun. It's always fun to look back on old notebooks. Keenan said, can someone please explain what Camp Nano is? So NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. It happens every November, and it is where you try to write 50,000 words in a month. I am not a big fan of NaNoWriMo because I can't write that many words in a month. And it kind of if you get anything under that, you quote unquote lose. But for Camp Nano, which happens in April and July, you can set your own writing goals. And so you can pick the number of words you want to edit or write, and then you set up an account on their website and you just post updates, and it kind of holds you accountable. And then, yeah, so you set up your own goal, and then if you can beat that goal, then you win Camp Nano. I hope that makes sense. Dee says, yes, it's an independent writing challenge for April and July. Exciting. Author JC says, I am honestly probably going to still outline throughout camp because I really like to get detailed with the outline before I start the novel. Wow. Okay, so really detailed. Wow. Rainey says, I used to brainstorm by hand, but now I use a Google Doc. Dee says, you set your own goal count, goal or word count for the month for Camp Nano. Dee says, I was introduced to using Google Sheets for outlining, and though I'm not currently using this method, that I will once my paper outline is finished. Okay, so now that it looks like I am pretty caught up on comments, how long do we want to sprint for our first sprint? I'm going to pull up the timer, get that all set up and stuff, but how long are people hoping to go for? Should we start with a warm-up, a shorter sprint? Should we do a, whoa. That's not what I meant to do, but that looks really cool. That is not what I meant to do. I'm gonna delete that and then try and share my Chrome tab. There it is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's do it like this for right now. Liv said, and when you participate in or win in Nano, you get discount codes for different writing related services and programs. That's true, although I've never actually done that. I should. Hopefully I'm going to win July, and then I will. Kanan votes 15. Kaylee votes 15. 15 to 20. 15, 14, 30. 10 minutes. And then author JC said yes, detailed as in chapter by chapter, bullet points and character sketches and backstory, all of that good stuff. Wow. Again, I'm such a pantser. That sounds so hard. I have such respect for the people that can do that though, but that's wild. Sydney says 15, 15 or 20, 15, 20. Okay, a lot of people have voted for 15, so I think that we're going to start with that because I think that that will go pretty smooth. Actually, okay. I actually have something coming out of the oven at like 17 minutes from now, and so we're actually going to set it for 20 minutes so I have time to take that out. Sorry. Yep, doing that 100% selfishly. All right, so we are going to pull up the banner. We're going to minimize my screen. And if you guys are ready to get started, I'm going to push the start button in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, you guys. There we go. Alrighty, that's time. And that's my personal timer going off. Awesome. Well, hopefully it wasn't too distracting for those actually doing work, but I was kind of distracted. So how did everyone else do? I did get my breakfast pulled out of the oven though, so I'm not going to burn my apartment down, which is good. We did have a few people join us during the sprint. Lauren, before the sprint, said, good luck all. Thank you, Lauren. I hope everyone did well. And as comments are rolling in, I'm just going to catch up on these quick. Celeste joined us. She said, hey, everyone, glad I could make it and ready to write/outline. A lot of us are outlining today, so you're in good company. Alley Cat said, hello, welcome back. Alley Cat asked how everyone was. RP Lenny joined us. Welcome back. He said, only just finished work, but hey, thanks for joining us even though you just finished work. Celeste said they're not doing too bad, been on a creative streak this week, so enjoying that. Congratulations. Ah, that must feel so good. Debbie said, got nothing done. Kids kept interrupting. I'm so sorry, but unfortunately that's the way it is. Hopefully in the next sprint, you'll be able to get some stuff done. Alley Cat said, didn't write anything since the laptop kept freezing. I'm sorry. Hopefully that fixes itself. Amber wrote 404 words. Good for you. That's awesome. Leah said, I really just spent 20 minutes trying to come up with a funny group chat name. Okay, that's hilarious. I hope you came up with something good. Keenan said, nothing done, was playing a game. Well, at least those of us that are procrastinating are doing it together, but it does look like some people were getting really productive. Grace finished a chapter and started another. Nice. Dee said, I put in some potato slices to the roast, took out some bins, did some washing up, and sat back down at the desk to continue outline plan. Look at you, all kinds of productive. Kaylee got 692 words in that 20-minute sprint. Nice. Weirdo writes, I think that this is the first time you've joined us. Yeah, it says came in the last 8 seconds. I just saw the post on the AuthorTube Facebook page. Awesome. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us. Thanks for telling me where you came from, though, because I always like finding out, or I always like knowing how people find about my videos and stuff. So thank you so much for joining us. Liv said, didn't write, had to make a dinner. It's 6:39 p.m. here. Absolutely. Do what you got to do. We're just here to hang out and hopefully be productive in some aspect or another. Reading Koi says 229 and organize some Pinterest boards. Nice. Lee says 364 words. Solid. Rainy Hammer got 292 words. Y'all are so productive. I love it. Emma got super distracted by a butterfly in their garden. Drew wrote a little bit of an outline and read Save the Cat. That's one of the things I had to get up and do during that stream is pick up my copy. So I have literally only read the beat sheet though. So that'll be fun for me to figure out. Alley Cat says, you're good, LOL. It does this once in a while. I'm assuming she's still talking about her computer freezing, which sucks. I have such a technology problem. Like every computer I've ever had like glitches and loses documents. And so I have to back up my documents in like 5 places because I have issues with technology. Kaylin? Is that how you say that name? That's the first time I've seen it spelled like that and I really like it. Got 171 words. Awesome. RP said, okay, hey, I'm actually able to listen now. I'm actually planning my novel and deconstructing it now. Sweet. Are you doing that for camp or are you just doing that because it's time to plan a novel? Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Devin is multitasking, but won't tell me multitasking with what? Lolly says 289 words, but I could have sworn I wrote more than that. That's the worst feeling, when it really feels like it should have paid off more than that. Have you tried writing in Comic Sans? I know that a lot of people have made videos about it and stuff, but I actually think it works. So when I'm drafting, I write in Comic Sans because it feels like I can just write so much more. I don't know if that would help you or not, but I love it. But 289 words is still very solid. Keenan said leaving for a friend's birthday in 4 hours. So that'll be really fun. We're not going for 4 hours today. We did last stream, which was nuts. I don't know why I did 4 hours, but I was just like in a mood and it was really, really fun and it worked. That might happen again during camp because I only have a few days that I can actually get writing done. So longer streams might be happening during camp, but today it's just going to be 2 hours. Because I know that there's another AuthorTube live stream going on after, so I will send you guys their way when we get to the end of this. Author JC said, I got a few bullet points down writing by hand, so I have no idea how many words it was. A few bullet points is great. That is plenty to tell us. Ran into a snag with time issues. I wanted to tell a story in 2 different time frames and not sure how. Huh. Interesting. I look forward to hearing about how that goes. A Tori Disaster said, hi, welcome back, Tori. Alley Cut says, I have a technology problem too. It either hates me or breaks. Same, which my laptop did. I'm using my laptop I'm using my mom's laptop since she uses her work one more often. Oh, well, that's really nice. Awesome. Kaylin said, I was handwriting though, and you pronounced it right. Cool. A lot of people get my name wrong. I love C and K names. Like, it's a problem in writing because that's the only thing that I want to ever name my characters. So whenever I pronounce a C or a K name incorrectly, I get really pissed. RP said it's time to sort. Hang on. RP said it's time to sort it out so that I'm actually ready to write it for camp. Okay, that's what I'm doing today too. I'm trying to plan for once pants are over here. Absolutely, same. Cannot plot to save my life. So same. I'm working with the Save the Cat book, the beat sheet in it, because I'm doing I'm talking about it in the video I'm putting up tomorrow, so maybe I shouldn't reveal too much, but same. I'm nervous about plotting. Pantsing is so much more fun. Well, it's not. It really sucks sometimes, but it's what works for me. Yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. So best of luck to you. Pantsers unite. Lolly said, I've written and it helps a lot. Oh, in Comic Sans. She's written a lot in Comic Sans and it helps a lot. Okay, Weirdo Writes agrees. Dude, the comic thing, Sam, what? I don't know why I can't read today. Weirdo Writes says, dude, the Comic Sans thing works. I usually struggle with getting 500 words a day, but I've been averaging 1,500 the past few days because of Comic Sans. Yeah, or I'm assuming so. But it works. Celeste said I might need to try the Comic Sans trick. I don't know why it works, but like it does. Yeah. Kaylee said, yes, I love long streams, but the shorter ones are great too. I love the long streams too, but like today, I know that someone's having one at 1 o'clock my time, and so I want to be nice and like not run into their time. So I will probably be doing longer ones though in July. Devin says there's a lot of streams today. Okay, I was only aware of one, but I'm sure there are lots because it's a weekend before camp, so I'm sure. Celeste said at Author JC, I think I'm doing a similar thing. It goes between 2 time frames, one of which is present tense and the other is past tense. That's cool. Keenan says they don't know how you guys pants. I need to plot to know what I'm doing. Honestly, me neither, but it just happens. I feel like that's like the Panzer's anthem is we don't know really what's going on ever, but it works. I wish I could plot more, but who knows? Maybe after plotting this or attempting to plot this new story, I might actually start shifting, but I somehow doubt that's going to happen. Author JC at Jalot, what? Author JC at Celeste says same, but most of it will be in past tense. Okay. A Tory Disaster says for camp, I'll be plotting my main writing project called, you can all read it. I don't know if I should say that or not, but that's hilarious. I love the double question mark too. That's really funny. Kaylee says, I'm a reformed pantser, lol. Does that mean you started as a pantser and moved to plotter? A Tory Disaster says, I love my main character, even if he's a dick. RP Lanning says, well, I'm going to watch the video tomorrow anyways. Well, thanks, RP. Love it. Pantsing is easy. What? Pantsing is easy for short story, but bigger books, I defo might need to plan more. Pantser unite. Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like pantsing a short story would be really easy, but somehow I still pants like series. I just saw lightning. Ah, I wish you guys could see it. Leah says, okay, I'm ditching Times New Roman. Absolutely. Times New Roman is, I want to say boring. I know it's not, because I actually really like Times New Roman, but Comic Sans works. Amber Rose says they're going to try writing in Comic Sans next sprint. I don't know. Leah said, wait, is this the last weekend before camp? No, it's not. We have one more weekend. It's the 27th and the 28th. And then the first weekend of camp is July 4th and 5th. So there's another weekend. I will probably do another writing sprint next weekend, probably. Celeste says, I love pantsing first drafts. I have the main story idea, but let the characters run in it or run with it. Absolutely. I feel like that's the best way to do it. That's how I do it too. Rainy Hammer says, there are 4 streams today, including yours. Awesome. So there are lots of options for you guys to keep going. And I'll be joining some later today as well. Leah says, plotting is the bane of my existence. This is not ideal. Okay, that was in thinking that it's the last weekend before camp, though. You have time. Don't stress out. You've got time. Reading Koi says, I thought I was a pantser, but after 2 years, I realized I wasn't. When it really backfired on me, I had to rewrite my book completely. Yeah, sometimes it works better than others, is how I'm going to respond to that. Kaylee said, but it works. Sips tea. I don't know why it made me laugh. Honestly, though, it does. I think I skipped. Okay, Kaylee said, yeah, I used to be a pantser, but then I found Save the Cat and changed everything. Ooh, okay. So I might be on the right path with trying to read that. I'm kind of catching up on comments now, and so it sounds like a lot of people want to try Comic Sans. And so if you guys are ready to, start suggesting how long you want to go for the next sprint, and we'll get started shortly. Maria is here. Hi. I don't know if I've said hi to you yet, but thanks for joining us again. They said, personally, I feel like I plot the first quarter of the book and then see what happens and what the characters want to do. Absolutely. The characters run the story, 100%. Author JC at Keenan said, same thing. I pantsed once before, and I spent so much time trying to remember what was written before that it took much longer to write the novel. I completely understand that. I write books over a span of years too, and so it sucks because I don't know what's where or what happened. Emma says Times New Roman is my favorite font, but with all this talk about Comic Sans, I'm going to have to try it out in the next sprint. I love that everyone is going to be trying this out. Lee is too. Tori said, oh, by the way, when did you start to write? I started when Tori asked, oh, by the way, when did you start, I'm assuming, writing? I started when I was 13. I'm 15 now and still developing their book, TF. The first thing I have that I wrote is at my house in Minnesota, and it's a book. I call it a book. I was 6 years old, and I dictated to my mom what I want her to write down, and it was a My Little Pony story, so I guess you could call it fan fiction about My Little Pony. I want to make a video where I like read it to you guys because I'm sure it's terrible and I haven't read it in years, but I want to. So I might have to do that. Lee says, okay, I already read that one, but they're going to try Comic Sans 2. Leah says, thank God uni work and outlining has got me thinking that we're in July. Nope, don't worry about it. Take a deep breath. We're still like mid-June. It's all good. D said, ready for another 15 or 20 minute sprint. Short bursts of energy work best for me at the moment. Absolutely. Alley Cat says, pantsing is always fun. You get to explore your characters and try different scenes with them and get to know them. More like how you're learning about a new friend you meet, at least for me. Yeah, totally. I totally agree. Okay. Kaylee said, I need to hop off now because I'd like to spend some time with my dad, but good luck to everyone with writing. Thank you so much for joining us, Kaylee. Okay, oh my gosh, I don't know why I butchered that all of a sudden. Kaylee, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a delight to have you here. Enjoy your time with your dad. See you next time. Tori said, sorry, English is not my native language. Not at all. I'm struggling to read today. There was no problem with the question. It was, my brain's just in a place. Tori said, I did the same fanfic thing with Barbie. I love that. Amber Rose said, haha, I used to have my parents write down what I said so I can make my own stories. Mine was about a cat. I have a story that I wrote when I was really young too about a cat that's like horribly misspelled and stuff. And I think I didn't use any words bigger than like 3 letters. So I have no idea how old I was when I wrote that, but it was about a cat and a magician, I believe. D said, Tori, don't apologize. Making an effort to speak someone else's language is a compliment. What is your native language out of interest? I'm curious to hear back. Liv Watney, I'm writing my outlines in handwriting, draft on my phone, and edit on my laptop. Wow, you've got it all figured out. Nice. Celeste says 20 minutes. So we've gotten a 15 or 20 and a 20 minutes. So I think we're going to do 20. Grace says, I love pantsing. I don't usually outline until I get to the second draft. That's what I have done up until this point, and it has, it's worked well for me, but it certainly goes slower. And because I'm kind of attempting to fast draft in July, I'm going to try to outline. But I understand that. I completely feel that. Alrighty, so I think we're going to, oh my gosh. RP said 20 minutes, 11 seconds. Author JC says, I find words harder when I'm not quite caffeinated enough. Maybe that would be the key, but I also don't drink coffee, and so that could just really be like a recipe for disaster. This is water. This is not coffee. In case that needed to be cleared up. Lee said 20 minutes. Because RP said this, I usually hate... Still getting like used to like the settling noises of my apartment. I do hate when writing sprints start on like weird numbers. So if it's like a 24, like 13, I hate it because it's not 25 minutes, but 2011, I feel like that gives you 11 minutes or like 11 seconds to like get set up. So I think that's okay. And we're going to do 2011 because that sounds like fun, but just so that's out there, I normally hate that. That's so funny. There's obviously nothing wrong with it. It's all personal preference. Alrighty. Tori at D said, sorry, can't at you. My native language is Polish. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. That's really cool. And again, it was nothing about how you wrote out your question. It was my brain. Yaza said, what's a fast draft, by the way? A fast draft is when you just write the first draft really fast and then like don't really care about, I'm going to say, continuity and like character arcs and plot and stuff until the second draft where you like go back and fix everything. So it actually makes sense, which is what I do anyways, but a slow draft. And then I deal with issues in the second draft anyways. So 20 minutes, 11 seconds. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everybody. Good luck. Alrighty, that's time. Okay, for our 20-minute and 11-second sprint, how did everyone do? Okay, so I'm just going to catch up. So we left off before this past sprint with Yaza asking what's a fast draft, Devin responding the opposite of a slow draft. I talked about how I didn't actually like it when sprints don't start or don't end with a 0 or a 5. And RP said, fully aware you're not a fan, but it still got picked. Also, I'm making notes and editing, so no words this sprint for me. Weirdo Writes called the fast draft the YOLO draft, and honestly, true. A Tory Disaster says, today I'm not doing any work. Reading is the answer. Awesome. Keenan said that they went and had yogurt and a chocolate chip waffle for breakfast. Tori said chocolate chip waffle sounds delicious. Eggo is the way to go. Just got my breakfast, but now I want chocolate chip waffles. Maria says, does anyone know how to make an outline in Scrivener? On Scrivener. RP says, I use Scrivener and really wish I never bothered, as half of the features I can't figure out or use. Huh. I've just heard a lot of people raving about Scrivener, so that's a controversial opinion, RP. That's interesting. I still just use Word. I haven't jumped on the Scrivener bandwagon yet. Oof, my mind is so distracted. I'm sorry to hear that, Keenan. Hopefully you can get back on it. Tori said, I just downloaded the trial version, and I think the corkboard view is the best way to outline in it. I have seen that, and that looks really cool, but I also just like doing that by hand, so. But you can search how to outline in Scribbler on YouTube, and it should come up. And then Maria said, thank you. There's a lot of comments. He still can't focus. Celine is here. She said, hi, sorry I'm late. Hello. Celine said, my computer's updating, so IDK when I'm actually going to be able to write, but hopefully soon. I also haven't written any of my novel for a month, so yeah, that happened, so it's totally fine. You'll bounce back. Tori said, hopefully, and what are you writing? Selena Bean says, a fantasy novel. Tori said, I haven't written anything in like half a year. We love plotting and developing new ideas all the time. Keenan is still having trouble focusing. Celine said, of course. Oh, to plotting and developing new ideas. Fantasy is one of my favorite genres. Tori at Keenan's brain, focus. My current main project is a YA contemporary fantasy. It's fun, sweet. Debbie got 43 words. D took dinner out of the oven. 8 got sidetracked with YouTube comments. That happens. Kaylin made grilled cheese, so they only got 22 words. Hey, but you got 22 words and a grilled cheese. Amber said, I wrote 493 words, this time trying out Comic Sans. Okay, did you like it? For the people that tried it, I want to know if you felt a difference or if you like surprised yourself with how much you got or if you hated it. Like, let me know in the chat. For those of you that are joining us, because there are now a lot of people on here, a lot of people wanted to try out the Comic Sans trick during this past writing sprint. And so I just want to know how people did, because I personally love writing in Comic Sans. It seems to really work for me, but I know that can be somewhat of a controversial opinion. So also, I'm just going to throw this in here now, but there are currently like 50 people watching the stream. And so if you have not already, please hit that big thumbs, or what? That's what I say in my videos. Please hit the thumbs up button because it really supports my channel. Thanks, y'all. Reading Koi got 207 words. Nice. Keenan said he got legit nothing. Celeste is getting things moved from my notebook to Scrivener and realizing I need to clean a bit today. That happens. Sundays are the worst for that though, just because it's like such a feeling that like, wow, I really need to clean my apartment for the upcoming week. But that's my personal thing. You might love cleaning. RP says, planned one chapter and fixed about 30 plot points I've currently ruined. So like the one chapter you wrote like messed up the other 30? Brain still can't focus. Rainey said 293 words. One more. I wrote one more extra than before. So using Comic Sans, they wrote one more word than the last sprint where they did not. Tori said, I read a chapter of the Battle of the Labyrinth. I feel like I've heard of that before, but I'm not entirely sure. Maria said, I'm trying to figure out the next steps. I've only gotten 3 chapters outlined, not ready for Nano at all. I still haven't started. I've been doing other things. Like I've been productive. Like I've been doing video editing, but it's not. I did start this stream so that I would outline, and that just has not been happening. 100% my fault. Ooh, Lee got 333 words. That's such a pleasing number to look at. Emma said, I hate to say it because I hate Comic Sans, but it seems to really work. I got 639 words, which is insane for me. So I'm thinking I should maybe keep the Comic Sans thing going. Obviously, if you hate it, like you don't have to use it, but like that seems like it worked really well if you got 639 words in 20 minutes. That's crazy. 307 words, solid. Liv said too much pepper in my food, almost died eating. Grace said I got a little bit more words in, but I've got to go help my mom with something, so I will come back later if y'all will still be sprinting. Thanks for hosting. Absolutely. I will be here for like another 35 minutes probably. Lolly said 240 words, and I feel happy about where my story is going. Oh, good. Rainey says, I use Scrivener, but I barely use any of the features. The thing I like most about it is that I can have several documents in one. That makes sense. JC said, yeah, Word is what works for me. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Freaking agree. Tori said, I outline by hand too. I love the mess I make every time. There's something just so satisfying about the scribbles that you can make on an outline that's handwritten. And there's something just like so incredibly authentic about it. Lee said, I've been thinking about trying Scrivener, but I'm not sure. I've always used Word. I'm going to go back to what JC said. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Celeste said, I used to swear by Word, but I like how easy it is to move things around in Scrivener and that it formats everything for me. I work in multiple documents in Word. Like I always have multiple documents pulled up. And so it's easy for me to move things around, but it would be much harder if I was working out of one. RP said, at Lee, I think I'm just going to go back to Word to be honest, if that makes you feel anything. Amber said, I think Comic Sans helped. I feel like, hold up. Amber said, what? Again, my brain's not really functioning today. Amber Rose said, I think Comic Sans helped. I felt like because of the way it looks, I didn't go back and read what I was writing. TBH, it felt more fun to write. Yeah, it's just honestly more lighthearted or something. Leah said they got about 300 words. Comic Sans definitely works. RP said, no, I was just mad pantsing and just ignored about everything that the first few chapters set up. So I've made notes on how to fix it all. That's what pantsing does. Ooh, Lee wrote less in Comic Sans than in the last script, but I kind of like it anyways. Interesting. Kaylin asked what Comic Sans is. It is a font that there's this rumor, but it works. But it's a font that apparently you can write faster and more in if you write in Comic Sans than something else. Rainey says, at Kaylin, it's a font. Okay, so it was already answered. I'm just behind. And there is a writing superstition that if you use it, you will write faster. Listen, I'm not superstitious, but it works for me, and I'm happy with that. Celine says, I know you've probably already talked about it, but what is your new project if you can tell us anything? I have a video going up tomorrow about it. So I'm just going to hold off until that video to answer any questions about it. Just because I'm really excited, but I made a video, so you're just going to have to wait. I am starting something though for the first time in like probably 2 or 3 years. This is like the first time I've been so dedicated to my project DE that I haven't started anything new. And so it's really fun to be starting something new in July to then go back to my project DE in August to keep working on that. Caitlyn Jenner. Whoa, what? Did you all hear what I just said? Okay. Kaylin said, ooh, thanks. My brain is tired. So tired. Yeah, so Comic Sans is a font. That's how you say it. Drew said, I use notation for plotting and Word Pages Google Doc for the writing. JC said, so someone explain the Comic Sans trick, because if you write 200 something words, yeah. Okay. So obviously it's the same amount of words no matter what font it is, but you write, like if you are doing like a writing sprint, it's like I'm going to call it a thing where if you write for like a 20-minute sprint, supposedly you write more words if you write in Comic Sans than you would if you were to write in any other font. It's the whole thing about Comic Sans. Tori said, I mostly use Google Docs, but I know I will buy Scrivener when the V3 for Windows will come out. Nice. Brainy says it's supposed to make you write more, make things easier, trick the brain to write a lot. Maria said, I definitely work in multiple documents. If the document doesn't feel right, the right font, right size, even blankness or title of the page, I can't seem to write, but I'm trying Scrivener. Cool. Oh, it's fine. Nikki said, okay, so it looks like I'm almost caught up on comments. If y'all are ready to go for a sprint again, I think we can do one more before I have to end the stream. You guys cool with like a 20 or 25 minute? Let me know. Nikki said Scrivener has the free 30-day trial, 30 full days. At least try it if you're on the fence. Right on, everyone. Well, thanks, Nikki. Brainy says the Comic Sans trick or the hack is not working for me. And I understand that it doesn't for some people, but like for me it does, and it's mind-blowing. So, okay, that's funny. Camille said because it's so ugly, you don't want to look back at what you wrote and waste your time during writing sprints. That's funny. Yeah, no, it's like not a good looking font, but like it works. Ooh, Sage just joined us. Hi, welcome back. She said, I think it's just about using a different font, not necessarily Comic Sans or any other specific font that makes you write faster. I do agree. And there's something about Comic Sans that's not distracting, and it's not. Yeah, I like what someone else said about how you don't want to go back and read it. And so I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's just a way to like push forward is just by using a different one. And I feel like Comic Sans is different enough from most fonts, or at least most like mainstream common fonts, that it works. Emma says, I think the way the Comic Sans thing works with the way it looks. Okay, yeah. Like I don't really like it, so I write more or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just spewing nonsense. No, that's like honestly kind of what it feels like. Liv said, it's funny how you and Brooke Passmore have both been working on Wood Story for Use and are now starting something completely new with this Camp Nano. Yeah, I feel like Brooke and I are both in the same camp of we've been working on something for so long that we need a creative break. I know at least for me, I've been doing so much editing that I just want to like draft something, and I haven't drafted something in so long that camp is a good time for it. So yeah, but I did watch that video the other day. I thought that was interesting. But I know a lot of people are doing that. So 25 minutes. Keenan just hit 50 chapters on his outline. 25 minutes. RP. What are you doing to me? Celeste said 25. Notice how I just skip over RP's comment. Sage said, anyway, just stopped to drop a like. Thanks, Sage. Have a great day, everyone. Leah said, I'm off for dinner, but I hope everyone gets more words done. Thanks again for hosting. Sarah, you're welcome. Leah said, I also just realized that my main character's best friend is called Sarah. I love that for us. Well, Leah, maybe it's fate. All right, guys, we're going to do a 25-minute sprint, and then we will chat a little bit and then wrap up. So I'm going to change the banner to say 25 minutes instead of 2011. 25-minute sprint. We're going to save it and click it, and then we're going to share my screen. Alrighty, people, we're going to do one last 25-minute sprint, and then I will tell you guys about what sprint is happening next. So you can go over there and join their sprint if you want to keep going. I know I will, because I just need to get more done than I have. So we're going to start this 25-minute sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Alrighty, y'all, that's time. Cool. How did everyone do? Did anyone try Comic Sans again? I know we got a lot of comments during that one, so I'm going to try and figure out where I stopped. Okay, so Leah said that she just realized that one of her main character's best friends is called Sarah. Said, I love that for us. And Tori said, now I want to name one of my characters Sarah. I would be honored, y'all. That's so funny. Kaylin said, well, got to go. I find Gladys. What? Kaylin said, well, got to go. I finally made a stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm doubting you're still here, but if you are, thank you so much for joining us. It was really nice having you. Okay, and then the live stream that I wanted to send you guys to, if you want to keep going, this is the one that I'm going to hop over to when I end this here in a few minutes, but is author Angela Ann's channel. She said, hi everyone, sorry I'm so late, but just dropping by before my writing sprint start at 2 p.m., hoping to get some words written in this 25-minute sprint. I wonder if she got any. Emma said, yes, I will be heading over to your sprints after this one because I'm feeling motivated. Good. Grace is back. RP is heading over. Cad just got here. And what did I miss? We've been live streaming for 2 hours and I'm going to be getting off here shortly. Kent joined us. Hi, Kent. I don't think you've actually joined one of our streams before, but I have seen you around YouTube. So, hey, how's it going? Amber said, I gotta go. Thanks for having the stream. Thank you so much for joining us again, Amber. Writing with Raphael said, I just got here. Am I too late? Yeah, today is only a 2 hour, unfortunately. Apparently also the Dawdling Writer will be streaming at 2 p.m. EST as well. I don't know if I've heard of them. Then Devin said lots of streams today, which is very true. Tori said, unfortunately, I have to go now. I hope you all got lots of words and paragraphs edited and scenes outlined. Celeste is doing some research for her Camp Nano project. Grace finished another chapter. Emma said, I continued the Comic Sans theme and got 540 words and I got dinner. That's a lot. Lee got 361 words. Sheen said hello. Hi, Sheen. Unfortunately, we're going to be closing up here shortly, but they got 423 words. Amazing. Alley Cat said 252 words. Dee said, thanks for the stream. You all are welcome. Thanks for joining me today. There was more lightning. Lee said, I didn't use Comic Sans because I started working on my outline for the sprint, and it really bothers me seeing the outline in Comic Sans. I understand that. I only use Comic Sans for drafting. Drafting purposes. Yes. Okay, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. RP said, thanks, Sarah, you're welcome. Nice to have you, even if your times are messed up. Anaud said, I don't have anything to say, but I would like to say hi, as this is my third live stream I've attended. Third overall or third today? But it's nice to have you. Grace said, thank you, Sarah. Of course, you guys are welcome. Lolly wrote a total of 1,006 words for this stream. Thank you for a wonderful stream. Well, thank you for being so nice about it. It was lovely to have you all here. I am going to wrap up and hop over to author Angela Ann's channel. So if you guys want to hop over, I will see you there. Thank you so much. Celeste says, I'm hopping over to the other stream. Thanks for hosting. Maria says, thanks. Wouldn't have written if not for this stream. That's why I host them. It's because I have to be held accountable in some way or another. JC said, I got lunch. Thank you, Sarah, for the stream. Or thank you for the stream, Sarah. You are so appreciated. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so with that, thank you so much to everybody for watching. If you have not already, please hit that thumbs up button because it supports my channel. Keep an eye out for my video that's coming out tomorrow, which is all about the project that I'm starting for Camp Nano, which is super exciting. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me today.